This is Sheikh Essa Jawara, the founder of Bilal Boarding School and the Imam of Masjid Bilal. He was born in Gambisara, a small village in southeastern Gambia near the border with Senegal. Essa did his Quranic education in Mali, and upon completion, he came back to the Gambia and spent 3 years here before traveling to Libya. He worked in Libya as a driver for the Gambian embassy, and he also worked for El Jawhara as a truck driver. He did that for about 8 years, and after 8 years, he came back to the Gambia and bought this property in 1984 for $70,000. Right now, you only see a masjid and shops, but before, this place was a motel and a car park. He said it was called Gambisara Motel and Gambisara Car Park. Now my question is, why did he turn a motel and a car park that was making money to a masjid that doesn't make any money, and then later adding a Quranic memorization center there and spending his wealth in the cause of Allah? Let's find out.
Because business because in that dawa. Okay. Kabin tata dawa Mauritania 40 days. Then nka sibolije ani nka la kumume moy. Then nata dorong otomo ko fambe korda en wafulal. But he advise ko ngana waf. Sa falino. Ngake ala la colt. Then ngake misroti. Then after that, ngakaramu fana lafaji. Okay, from the masjid in other karamu lafaji. So why try to find a living, ibe steering with the same space like that? Auto mo be steering be jabunya mo mensanto sai. Auto mo 3 bedroom le beja. Only. Then misiro beja na mafangola 3 bedroom beja. Then after that, no 3 bedroom le chenga ke salotito. So saying Kabring Masjid Bila wo mimbe yundum wo ketanya dile wo start. Okay, yo finance nyamena kabininga nyin karambungo lojang yani misiro na president invite utuma sita o sangole ya jam okay ngola fta janyele la ngake karambungo te mi atemanna na isise wole nata bo kabini na isise nata bo ngani na bulu bo puru simbol mako pharmacy ngoto because otumo mol siata santo back bo na sise nko sa simbako masako ne simbako pharmacy ngoto katu dinungol ni kuranta otumo mo keme fulani fembe karangola santo ngaya ko sa this place musol be dame na sai ngaya sai pour simbol mako pharmacy ngoto ateko pharmacy ngoto doyata kabene sise nata ko jando yata back pour dinungol la football dolani jandoyata mutumole yindumuta yadin yindumdila so stata kabine yindumudina fana kababajo ngamela lamini bajo fenge uswani baji le minister of interior ma ko diplomatic passport service passport, it look like diplomatic passport. Ako Italy Gambia masako ne manko do soto. Men sita no banta mbadi ngol membi je mako pour ka jelo. Den tata France 6 months, bota jen tata America for 3 to 4 months. Den nga ko do men soto nata nga yindumulo. Masjid Bilal. Nga Masjid Bilal lo. Thank Santoji, Munat Naje free education for everyone. They make a yagal child, you could also do something. Very good. Free education. Better line better. Munat Nangaki free education, nga ala lengin. Because in France, Lundola Namso in call. I call up take a English school like a coming Karambo to Purumolish Sabatiji. And in model Kachada or doctorate, meaning in call on back. Then Olu. Iko ninte ngaje detail la ndeba fola ebe passenger tumbo mbakela wallet iko mela ko ditoti science mbe ko do soto iko sije beta tabake imanyo karambo ngo je folo nga o kembi istikhara kala kabini nga istikhara ke sudo ale mi tande na konkana adila kadunga sibo menjin silanda bake ndanya la fola moy otu molem na fo na muso na mentara jang ana dimma ani bulli memuna accountant secretary bon ko isa fo ni moli ala kon kanadila je akonga ke karambunga ke alquran karandula tengana ke english ngaje sibokon
den kabini nga woje nte fango somanda kabini nga mayno falling pour ka di alala na da simu bete maje ala kontanta wala selam nata jele ko ninde ko mbeje kela molu yajo yeta yena ibi minjola small money adobi je fare simo do bay isafu amanjo soto ayatara lafta karangola sayen ko ndebe ustajol taala ngawuljo moli karam free education pour la kharalu wala sinjo barajo ala kam pour la kharalu ala sinjo barajo
sa kabin tara jara masjid bila ngaje je sen ni dunta je be fen dole bil kanje
exactly
so bitikol wo mu pour
ngo fananke yalo bitiki tansa ba manketa bitiki fula kato nimbe balurin adobije ndefa ngo bono wala men nde baluri dinno wala dobije ite acceptable pour ka molo karandi free education sila ngake 14 stop bitiki tani nani ten o mo pour karambo pour ka ustajo lijo pour free education e continue ano da 14 men bete o mo pour family okay isata itelisho tala leftele ne indo ko e continue fo la garalo wala tun ngo bitigol nati o bitigol fana oto mo ngakene jamale so do jabanga latiriya nga be waf
kabri batanu libya wala
hani yalo kabri nata bo nsita jam sila oto mo je latiriya jaba ala keno adama kole
so to e korda sansan almost 100 by 107 1 kilometer distance demanding 300 meters of those
200 by 107 then ngo kodole ngo jele wafu nga jallo nga 3 wafu je nga jallo de kabini nga jallo nata ano de 3 wafu ko ten 6 ngo bungol
mimbe jana
amembe ndu pour ka business center pour asikarambo mako
ay fana mako so apart from center yala ila kenol yemin be soto no yebe wafle
ngabe waf
so rena iman kenen soto
na man kenen soto ngabe di alala
sen ila jang kordada mabe
an masjid bi yani jedoro
yala ko be di alala
ngabe di alala
masha Allah
because na daje bo ay ke sadaqatun jariya wala betiyat
bariko yala ala niye clean diala ataka tanne dila ka sen so ite yewo jele ban comme
ngaje
because if you give you get more
you get more ngaje
ya jele de o explain more
bo nga explain nyamena first one bo na bidigi do bidje yalo bidigi fula sabale be mbulu duma
jang
let's feel jang bo bidigi do bidje modi na sisters nyelal mbari musol ngonte kili ngay bidigi sabo bela rentota is too much for me family la ko koleta bake kunu ne mfan ye kodota la ibe kontaneta bo kabinte ngo ke doro anim fana niadi ala ba di layla kabinta ta america na conference kije ngoye ndumuta yadinna hanim maletro safi
wow maletro safi
no yadinna do ko nyani eletro safi ko ani maletro safi ayi kalinte fana ngankali mo surprised how akwa maletro safi te ko eletro safi ako because ngay misro melo masjid bilal ako nyini mu letaroti ala yo letro le jabi
masha Allah
naje woleto ako te mu jomalete be ndu dila ala le yadila manke nayti ala le ko bay fo sayadin nalo woleto ni yadi ala ba dila defo ngulu fonku mbota ako te mu jomalete be ndu dila mais ako ngay misro mendi alala wole yundu mu dil naje ni mo yake bo pour ka jelo fana kabini ngay mbiti go fananta ngade mbari musol bidigi kilinte ngole di mbari musol la ala fele ka bidigi monin sayledin na beje
wallahi
ibake ala idron ala fana mbake la yi sa ya fele molu me karana sando je almost 670 something less than 1000 mangeta me 1000 sira wala be santo me ustajo lunka bejo ala mankurindala otoman next sari pour ngafo olu yajo 100 200 adu mi jabe olu batandila ngaki ala kama adu ngaje le fana kabini ngaki ala kama ala fana ngake ni wala tan mbe mol fati andila ikana sela dépasso ni pour ka ke ala ni yaki ala ni ala makiye oto maki ala muruwaka أتوالا كمان أميل صالحا من ذكر أو أنثى وهو مؤمن فلنحيينه حياة طيبة ولنجزينهم أجرهم بأحسن ما كانوا يعملون. نيا كنت علي الله تلي من ياكن ببلونيا بتو دي لايلا بمن دي لايلا ولا بتمبليتي من كنت علي أدو ناجل ناجل هاي باكي لا علي درو نا خلاص أكيد على لي والله على باكي لي.
Wow, you know, as the saying goes, if you give up something for Allah, He replaces it with something much better. The government gave him a land and he traveled around and got funding to build this place. And since the inception of this place up to date, thousands of children, boys and girls have passed through here and memorized the Quran. And Essa Jawara will get a reward for that, ila yawmiddin. The people that gave him money to build the school, same. The ministers, the ustaz, they will all get rewarded if it was all done for the sake of Allah. You know, that's why the Prophet ﷺ said, خَيْرُكُمْ مَنْ تَعَلَّمَ الْقُرْآنَ وَعَلَّمَهُ. The best of you are those that learn the Quran and teach it. Imagine teaching someone the Quran or helping them learn Quran, and they go on to teach other people, and those people also go on to teach other people, and those people also go on to teach other people, and so on. You get rewarded for all those generations. I mean, just imagine, isn't Allah just generous? That is why when you do certain deeds, they set you up for life and death. Let me go off topic here and tell you a little story about Masjid Bilal. So you know that reciter Omar Jabi, the one with the beautiful African voice, mashallah. Yep, he's a product of Masjid Bilal. Even myself, I'm a product of Masjid Bilal. Like, Masjid Bilal was my first boarding school. But since I left Masjid Bilal like 14 years ago, I never, like not even once, visited this place until today. And I found the place empty because the students went for holiday because, you know, Eid is approaching. But once I got into the office, I found the son of Essa Jawara there, who is now running the place. Me and this guy, Muhammad Jawara, we used to be in the same class and the same room. But when I got into his office, at first he didn't recognize me because it's been long, like over a decade ago. But when I told him Ghana, like everything clicked. So as we were going around and touring this place, the moment we got to the cooking area, I felt pure nostalgia. Because back then, after our first dars in the morning, you'll hear a loud voice scream, "Sombi!" You know, "Sombi" in Sarahule means porridge, but in our Masjid Bilal language, it meant breakfast. So once you hear "Sombi, Sombi," chat, come and see Fast and Furious, like Masjid Bilal version. You see this hallway here, we used to overtake each other here, like, you know, little Ferraris and little Lamborghinis, boy, shouting on top of our voices and chanting, "Sombi, Sombi, Sombi," boy. Like, we will be so happy. This used to be our Safa and Marwa from the classroom to the kitchen, you know. And then after that, there will be a second break. But this time, it's not porridge. This time, we go to the school shop, you know, where you have different vendors selling buro, nyebe, buro, akaram, buro, steamed fish. But this time, it's not the school that's feeding you. You use your own lunch money. And this is where all the fun stuff used to happen. If your lunch money is finished and your parents delay for a few days, for those days, you'll be on some serious begging, you know, like serious begging. But then if you used to share your bread while you had lunch money, you'll survive this difficult moment. But if you were one of the wicked ones, you'll see fire. You'll get to see types of wickedness that you never thought existed. In Masjid Bilal, like, we had our own way of saying no. We don't say mbang or mara. No. We say baki. Or we use this sign, bakito. You know, if my hands are like this, I cannot cut any bread for you. And then sometimes, boy, you'll take it to the extreme. Like, when they beg you for bread and you don't want to share, boy, you just open your bread like this and load it up with speed. And then offer it to them. You know, no one will cut that. Boy. No. So we also had like cliques and, you know, different groups. You know, the Spanish kids will roll together, the American kids will roll together, the Fullers will roll together. Like, there used to be different nationalities. You see, all these different flags here means the different nationalities that are attending the school. In Masjid Bilal here, you'll have a new shoe today, and tomorrow you'll be walking barefoot. Because, boy, I remember once my family came to visit me and bought me a new shoe. I went to the masjid with my dad to pray Asr. We came out, shoe was gone. Less than an hour, the shoe was gone. And once you see the kid that stole it, already he has added his signature there. For example, if his name is Haji Dukure, he will add HD there. So he'll just be there screaming, "Kenin Tounyai, Kenin Tounyai, Kenin Tounyai." And then he'll be there like, "Man Tounyai, Man Tounyai, Man Tounyai." So your kids will just end up being a foolish one, but good old days, man. Good old days. Okay, now story time's over. Let's get back to the video.
So ngaje also come jang ila korda, it's very open molka dunne ye so how does that feel? It take a flow
wala ka diante ngala kama ndefa mo be santo jang mo buko futa jang mo ngaje fana nyinjo ko ngolu me ngike duma barajo le bi barajo nyingo jongo woro
tambika ne fangena ya
yedum ngado kulata akaje seniyandi even in school dinol be kana jama kana je ngafo way ko bi ko shitela jan seniyata itela jusur man seniya jebe nori ikana janne because ndenga do ko leta special pour ka nyinjo ngol ku ka seniyandi be na fata kamo ya saba nimbe baraji ni ngolem
sa ite ni se muru no back to ila 20 years ye muru ye ke 20 year old ibe mu nekela right now ni te sa ni sense ni ke 20 year old ibe mu nekela
fo ni ngala fade ngamenke letra fembe mbulu kote kata mbiteng mbala fala
ya beke ala la
na beke ala la sino ni misatije no
okay
ala ka inata ta nyona doron idata idata ni misatije hani kabili ndata Qatar conference ani muriteni modo bota yana la muso ako ate amo intela jam hotel le tinum before motel ndenga yele mane ngake mishirota ni karambulu ako ngati fana mako hotel le bate banambulu alafta pour ka falling ngoni le mane ya soto ye banola
with all easy da ko do mimbe je ya
ni le mane ya soto ngoy bakale te mo nyini kala because ndefa molu kon kanake hani nyim free education molu kon kanake ngombakela e ko ani yinke sama ko be ala bulu ngoni li mani asoto doron ita mol dankul bod ni mali mani asoto ita hanila kabini tata Qatar ani murtani fana ni tata je conference markaz isafo imam Essa Jawara nyawna bo min na korda otumo hotel ole motel olem aya fana yake misroni karambo ngoti mol bi safo Allahu akbar tata Qatar fana mol bi ka wuri Allahu akbar motelo ngafale ngake misroti ani karambo kabini ngake alay firin wake alhamdulillah ni murta baki mbena do ko tane kala minta mitajinti
inshallah mashallah yeah. So what is the last advisement jumala soto dinni ngolen tol
mi advisement fola yi wolemu wulula ngawulula albatu ninga alabatu ala kola wulula ndebe ni nemo membe kono asaba soto na wulula aleto
yabi
because na wulula wotumo akam press baki na kodo abuka chance din aka bele tambulu mbandi ndara membe nu brikama atata no Libya otumo na kodo transfer do dia almost $20,000 at this demanding ngoni tata ya dim fandi mala pura ma ko kordal min fama kana je de mfama kanalo because mfama ate alafta kodo na je dora ba betala ala nata muneke ayadu ndim fama buloko yalo arabul ko la yanfa'ul hazaru min alqadar ni koy ni nyamenta nyawonya ala ko membe kala wala be kala ngam bandi nga won ko mfama kana kodo je de atata dim fama den fama tata isana chata bank
standard chata ha
akoy ko do diyal e kay ko ite mu jamalata kon tele mo lay jawara ko nyum Essa Jawara ha ko ndingolem e ko ni Essa Jawara fanguna tata en ko do tanon aya sen menye bulli Jawara wala be ko do risula aya diyal ina pleno ta the same day amalla Gambia jan atata Sierra Leone odo mon fama be wala to mfandi ma bulli Jawara kenema kabina futa daje fane ko atata Liberia Morobia atata je ko tan kadun tel fama adomal be mahanya dingol fana be mahanya akamo kulul bake dena ko e kodo be diala walla yena science ay Gambia ay kodo bonni banka ya dia adele tamu nyin kodo nti kato dingol mun tete fama ngfani ay kodo be diala
ay la kodo be ta nata ntollem sante o ini fama be ta la ko be banna wala
ya do bana wala to men de kumbota le doron akanyanta tende fana nyin korre ba wa fukan ntega be nyin korre san ngasa men is almost $75,000 me otumo nte ko ngani ndadi ata otumo ka jam wa fu $35,000
wow let's feel jam
mo do bi je sara ko lolem kabin nte ko ngajan sa ko itu ngajan wa fu tele 35,000
wow
e ko da ko leata dimension nasan ndenata sanji killing 35 mo wasan ayake 50 sanji killing mo masan ayake 75 denata ngasa bo kabini nga jansan wala nata kenna heru mu me ba mana famati katu lummen nan pareta puruka dula do sa banjul almost Dobson Street ani janna piraso be kajant banjul omu 10 meter by 15 meter or 20 meter ani jambe the same price nde pareta puruka ta kodota kawosan utumu yejayitandina olungu menga jayitandina na benta bank ha pour ka kodota ka banyu kordasa wallahi nene ma chance nyon sepaji kabine nga sa ngam fama kile ngo baba ko nam ngo kabine yente kumbondi wala yijandini
sa xam de fama la ko mundiro wala
yijandini kabine fama yen kumbondi sabarta wala yijandini aya bulodin ko yalo ngo wallahi ngalo ka fo mona la kodo be mo fama le tat
so itala advice to
hanna advice mo le dindingo ikana hammi kodo ka mabo ifama la barko soto fo wallahi ni fama la barko soto ibika fu ñomal bedan
feel like ilani advice iba fo kan tele direct
iba fo le tele direct ani dindingol be ko mi yafo dindingol bi ñanta menkela do ko ke yi fama topoto ani bama ye mengo men soto yafo papa duwani wallahi yafo papa duwani ama easy mais ala bena menkela ye wala tabbete menke fama wallahi billahi ndingo gano ni yoke ibena fo la nyi men fo ngaji akole atale de ndefa nkumbo tale 1 month wala 3 months be kumbol ngonde halakita nte tegela kote mbaba ayinta beti ngafu nyoma be coordination nde man coordination be kumbola dala ko hani de ibeta ta sayin wala tun inshallah nyine be kana kumala bangoti ka tun inshallah programme do be mbulu kote yani bidi ko be sarona baraka sallam kontaan tabak nyinde atanye bak billahi baraka.
I know when my dad watches this video, he'll be so happy and he'll come and say, aha, Ananiko Haliko, your father. Because these are also his words, you know, Barke konda bere, nedoka liganto bama, you know. But it's not easy like that, you know, nga wara hustle sa bahabi boy, next minute, and you joko sa daddy boy, it's not like dad la pala or something, you know, munge job, job. Then next minute sa hola, mola opa baha. Nga wara nyo joko sa bahabi boy, you know, boy. But anyways, boy, like yalla ñu ko yalla yombal rek because at the end of the day tamit boy, like some parents yi lañ fi am boy neexut nak ba dé because man like honestly if there's one thing that I'm forever grateful for, it's suma parents yi luñ ma yóbbu boarding school boy, you know, like suma parents yi ma dugal boarding school when I was 6 years old boy. I'm with my henny. There's my dad boy like 3 different boarding schools sama dugal 3 different ones, you know. They hanga lol boy like easy would hanga, it's like a sacrifice yon yalla. Hang of my henny because it's easy mom to say daddy mom follow mun na jam boarding school nga neka fofu forever boy so bu yesa bul ñëwaat but si say Mary xam nga like it's a sacrifice boy sa doom nga war ko boarding school am lo si la neka xale bu ndaw, you know. So all those things boy, even though at that time they feel like boy that be like with my boy di ma yobu boarding school boy ni man kena bi ni but tell you boy it is the one thing that I'm forever grateful for. The matter like the reward be is huge. Imagine man fini suma fini ke boy anytime the Quran be married side boy suma parents they will get rewarded for that. Dañoo am reward te ñoom jàng seen jàng soriwul ci Quran suma daatu sori sa wal fajir la am but still man suma jàngee boy fu ma munti jàng ñoom they will get rewarded for that simply because they made sure hanga seen doom mu jàng Quran. So like I mean it's still not late if su fekkee da nga bëgg a jàng Quran, you want to learn Quran or you want your kids to learn Quran. Now Masjid Bilal am nañ this free Quranic education, but this free education does not apply to the boarding school. This is only for upstairs. Come for those of you that go to school in the morning or go to work maybe in the afternoon, in the evening, you can come here and learn Quran for free. It's still not late. Go get registered and start your Quranic journey today. And thank you so much for watching this video. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video. Peace.